Good afternoon and Merry Christmas. As you can see, I'm not in Malaysia. Anyway, there's a discussion on the board about grip shift, and as a disclaimer right now, let me point out that this is not for everyone. This is something I only teach to a few people, but the questions come up on the board and the easiest way to show it is actually to video it. It's something that I was shown, I think I learned from Rick. It carries on from the 170 video that I did recently, and I was shown it by Rick Hartman many years ago, but probably about 20 years ago, and I've probably shown it to about 100 other people since, so it is quite limited. If you're in the 170 and you're really trying to throw the line as far as possible, then it's quite useful. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And it was named the grip shift. It was actually named by Jason Borger when we were talking about it. I showed it to him. He did it in about 3 casts, and he goes, "Oh, we'll call that the grip shift," and the name stuck. And basically, what it is, it's a change of rod grip, change of hand grip between casting strokes. Because on the 170 back cast, this stopless back cast that I talked about last week, or on the last video, we actually have the back of the hand on top of the rod, and this rod butt tucked under the forearm as we come back, to give us that nice back cast there. Now you can make a forward cast using that position and using the wrist, and I know there's a couple of people who do that. Ben Dixon does that, and he's very good at it. But another alternative is to change this hand around, and then we've got this, what Dan McCrimmon called the cradle grip, also come from Rick actually, where the rod is gripped between this first finger and this thumb, and it's going to be, and as we turn it over near the end of the stroke, we're going to close the hand by turning this third finger. Okay, so the thumb is underneath, quite an open hand, and it allows us to drag for longer, delay for longer, and then we can get that turn over at the end. So obviously that's 2 different planes. On one plane we've got the back of the hand on top as we come back, and on the other hand, on the forward cast, we've actually turned around and got the thumb underneath. So there is a change, and this is our grip shift, if you like. And it's actually possible. It's not just a 170 thing. It can be done in another cast, side cast, and then go over the top or whatever. And there can be a change of plane or a change of grip. And the way I do it, if I can get down here out of this incessantly cold wind, is there's a swan behind me as well. I just have to be careful because he has the habit of attacking fishermen. So the rod butt is tucked under the forearm as I come back, and whoop, there it is. And then I change the grip, and the thumb is now underneath, and the rod is supported by the thumb and finger. It doesn't have to be back here because this part slides, so we can be changing that position as we come through, and we're into that position there. So I'll actually do a few casts. I'm here between these trees. It's not going to work. Hang on, let's do it this way. Ooh. So in here, whack, change grip there. This way. Do it as close to the camera so you can see it. So I've come forward, back. Change the grip as I come through. Hand is almost in that plane with the reel there. Back cast, it's not so much, and the reel can come out to the side a little bit, but then in here I'll use that for alignment. So the change is from this position here, back of the hand on top, V grip in this particular case, then we turn around as we're coming through. This part of the cast is slide, of course, it's not doing it, it's just running along the line because of the right hand's coming to the line hand, and then we can, during this phase, we can change and get the thumb underneath, and we're going to turn the rod over with that third finger. Now, as I say, a lot of other things have to be in place before you do that, or should be in place before you even try that, and it may not be for you even once you've got all the bits in place. But anyway, that's how to do it. So let me know how that goes, Gary. Happy New Year to you guys. Cheers.